Instead of focusing on the things that are outside of your control, focus on the things that you want. Focus on the things that you're looking forward to, the things that are important to you in your life, that bring you joy, that bring you happiness, that bring you satisfaction, that resolve the internal conflict, the internal dialogue, that help you become a better version of yourself. Not the things that are outside your control. The things outside your control, it's always a trap. It's a trap that, in my opinion, is the spirit tries to put you in this trap, and you go ahead and you try to fixate on control, not believing and not realizing that your higher power is actually the one in control. And you go ahead and say, oh, I wish this situation was different. Oh, I wish there was something different about this. And you just lack the ability to accept that it's not your will, it's your higher power's will. And that puts you in a state where you feel like you need to control the situation that's out of your control. But the wisdom comes from realizing when things are out of your control. When they're out of your control and you have no influence over them, then you need to accept them for what they are and hand them over to your higher power and expect that they're going to work out for you. We can't be fixated on things that are outside of our control, like someone's opinion of you, or anything that you can't actually do anything about. It's the ultimate setup for hyperfixation and thinking about this and having thought loops and not being able to escape it and changing your mood and all these things. Focus on the things you want in your life. Focus on the things that bring you happiness. Focus on your family. Focus on the things that really bring you joy, not the stuff that's out of your control. Yeah, the key to happiness in life, they've said by a couple Stoic philosophers, is that knowing when things are outside of your control and choosing not to focus on them, right? Because when they're not in your control, all you can do is focus on what's right in front of you and start moving forward to the next step. And I see this with clients all the time. They focus on the things that have happened to them in the past, their current circumstances in life, that instead of focusing on the things that they can change in their life and be able to improve where they're at in their symptoms, So for example, let me give you an example. So let's say you have a stomach condition, right? And you're focusing on the fact that, hey, you're in this situation, oh man, this is such bad luck that I'm in this situation that I have stomach pains all the time, right? And why me, and why does this have to happen to me? And those doctors gave me that antibiotics, that medication that damaged me, and or it was those antidepressants, or it was whatever, right? Or it was the COVID shot, or whatever it was, right? These things damaged me, they caused me a problem. Now, this is what I see with a lot of clients. They focus on what caused the problem, or they focus on blaming something outside themselves. And that doesn't allow them to realize that, there are things that are within their control still that they can change to make a difference. So instead of focusing on all those things outside their control that bring them down, that suck the life out of them and suck the soul out of them, focus on the things that they can change, like what they're eating. If they're living in a house that has full of mold, the supplements they're taking, if they're doing deep breathing and meditation, if they're, just doing all the right things they need to do in their life. Are they eating large meals? Or are they eating reasonable meals? Are they eating too close to bed? Are they fasting at all? Are they doing any type of juicing? Any of those things that would assist with their gut issue. Focus on those things, not all the problems from the past and while you're here and who did it to you and all that. That's going to lead you into thought loops that you can't escape. And that is the spirit trying to trick you and get you caught in the past instead of getting you connected with God and your higher power to the future, so you could find the true purpose of this illness. It's not bad luck. There's something at the end of this illness that's going to be greater than anything you experience. Trust me, I got through it. Go to my website, endsickness.org. I got hundreds of articles, hundreds of videos on there. And it's all about mast cell activation, histamine intolerance, autoimmune diseases, chronic illnesses, all the things you would want to know about if you were suffering like I used to. So thanks for watching, everybody.